Welcome everyone to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Indians finished off the four-game sweep as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-1. The win was their sixth straight as a team. In the standings, the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division, and the Astros are atop the American League West. The Detroit Tigers completed a three-game series sweep as they dismantled the White Sox 7-1. As of right now, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, and the White Sox are third in the division. The Seattle Mariners earned the three-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-3. As of today, the Mariners are in second place in the AL West, and the Twins sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division. The Kansas City Royals had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-1. At the start of the day, the Rangers are in fourth place in the AL West, and the Royals sit in second place in the AL Central Division. The Yankees hit three long balls as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-4. In the standings, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Angels sit in second place in the American League West. The Orioles finished off a three-game sweep as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 5-4. As of right now, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Orioles are fourth in the division. The Boston Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Braves 4-1. Heading into the day, the Red Sox are leading the American League East, and the Braves sit in last place in the National League East. The A's totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-4. As of today, the A's sit in fourth place in the American League West, while the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Washington Nationals put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are in third place in the NL East, and the Nationals are second in the division. Soonwon Oh got win number 1 on the year as the Blue Jays got the W over the Phillies 2-1. In the standings, the Phillies sit in first place in the National League East Division, while the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East. The Cubs brought out the brooms in a three-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-3. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Giants are in fourth place in the NL West. Travis Shaw was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Brewers took care of the Mets 5-4. As of today, the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central, and the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-1. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are atop the division. The Colorado Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. In the standings, the Rockies are in second place in the NL West, while the Reds sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. Corey Seager had 3 hits in the contest as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 6-5. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, while the Padres are third in the division. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians look for their 7th straight victory next. Carlos Carrasco gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
He's set and the pitch. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor is there, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he has 7 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Matt Davidson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
That's a 3-1 now. Wellington Castillo would be next. The 3-1. Popped him up. Thames moving to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Miguel Gonzalez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Back to him on the mound. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Moncada gloves it to second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Edwin Encarnacion now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he has an even 10 hits in 38 ABs. He's also driven in 16 against him. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Looked at for ball 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Short, hit hard. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ball 1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
0-2, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. This is skied into short left center. Lindor shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Michael Brantley. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Michael Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a
Ball
fastball
one.
just a bit high.
Ball one, no strikes.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Popped high in the air. Saladino is right there. 1 gone.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on infielder Yoan Moncada. This guy, when I watch this guy play, I can't help but think back to highlights of Robbie Alomar. The way he's able to play with that baseball, quick hands, dynamic defender, switch hitter with pop from the both sides. 5-tool talents do not come around too often like this guy.
In now for Cleveland, Eric Thames. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Batting 7.
In now, Norman Hayne.
Norman Hayne.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hayne is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Tyler Naquin will be next. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 8. Center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. From Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on MLB Network. Digging in, Leury Garcia. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Garcia.
And the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Gomes gathers it. And he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, and there's 1 away. And here's Tyler Saladino. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He brings a .353 batting line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Misses, ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So digging in now, Jacob May. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. To third. Kipnis, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Striding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. May, the runner at first with two gone. Ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. With runners in scoring position this season, Abreu is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. May is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Nope.
1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Matt Davidson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is foul right side.
Nope,
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez. Hit in the air out toward left. Garcia is after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The 2-1 home. Here's a fastball that misses.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Standing in, Michael Brantley. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 1-0. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoán Moncada. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
In there, 0-1. The 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yoán Moncada is retired to kick off the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch popped him up. Gomes has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Saladino.
Stepping in, Tyler Saladino. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. So striding in, Eric Thames. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Three and 0 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Norman Hayne. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. And a double steal try here. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 2-1 on its way. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop. Defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. Indians forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 2 and the White Sox nothing. Now back to the top. Stepping in, Jacob May. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Count 1 and 2.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home. A little bouncer. May on at first. Nobody out. Line drive to left. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The first baseman, number 7, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right. Payne moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Davidson.
Ready once again, Matt Davidson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two out with the man at first. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. May rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So stepping in, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Carrasco has got it, and the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Indians on top, 2-1. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. No hits to this point.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
A 1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. On its way is pitch number 75. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Kipnis gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the White Sox 1. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Tony Zych is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Tony Zych.
Striding in once again, Yoan Moncada, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. On the year, Moncada brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 0-2 home. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in to try it again, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Payne is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Digging in and looking for more, Jacob May. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. White Sox lead 1. They still trail it here 2-1.
your attention. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Here's Michael Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Thames.
Eric Thames will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Norman Hayne. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. Garcia has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 24, Andrew Miller.
So here is Avisail Garcia.
Leading off for the White Sox, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-1 home. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, Matt Davidson, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And the changeup is way low that time. Lifetime against Andrew Miller, he's 1 for 3. The 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ready for another shot now. Wellington Castillo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Spinning a throw back to second, and he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Heading out towards shallow right. Payne moves over. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 2-1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Tyler Naquin.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 3-0. Catches the inside corner for a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First offering on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ready on 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2 grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And a a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. 1-1 the count.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Cody Allen.
Yoan Moncada will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for him.
First delivery to him on the way. No fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Leury Garcia. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, he's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And here's Tyler Saladino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. The pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The White Sox down to their last strike. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more up.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder, Jacob May.
Henderson Alvarez has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Henderson Alvarez.
Into the box now, Jacob May. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Lays off 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Home half of the ninth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Xavier Cedeno on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Xavier Cedeno.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied down the left field line. Garcia moves over. And he hauls it down in the corner.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Comes set with the 0-1. Line to the right side. Garcia is right there as he takes it for the second out.
First baseman number 7, Eric Thames.
Standing in, Eric Thames. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Ready now for the White Sox, Avisail Garcia. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Jose Abreu is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Jose Abreu. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
First offering on its way. Good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning high. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
And Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. 1 more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. In now for Cleveland, Norman Payne. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Norman Payne.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch is a curveball that catches the zone for a strike. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. May has it in his tracks. 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Mike Napoli will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And Napoli's fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Grounded to short. Anderson brings it in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 8, Yan Gomes.
Striding into the box, Yan Gomes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. Liner toward right center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner will get back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 line towards center field. May is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Indians leave one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Mike Napoli will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field,
Rajay Davis will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Ready once again, Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Richie Perez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 33, Richie Perez.
Francisco Mejia is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball two. The 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Yoan Moncada will be next. The next 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Ready for another chance? Yoan Moncada struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Dribbled to the right side. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. That was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take off your BGs, and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive in a box score tomorrow.
Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
The 1-0. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Brantley going back. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they jump ahead by 3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box, Jacob May. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line hard. Foul. 3 runs already home here.
Nope,
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Kipnis moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The White Sox lead this one 5-2. Luis gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Just keeping him close. Ramirez, base runner at first with 1 out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
5-2 the final today. Xavier Cedeno claims the win out of the pen, his first. Luis Avilan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Cleveland, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely.